to deal with this Christian rebellion over here. It's going to be a nuisance because... Well, I'm not sure which one to bring. Oh, I need to upgrade my my general here. My daimyo has, let's see, 2% of the effectiveness of the rally, 5% to chance assassination, but it takes away some of his camp. I kind of like the assassination one because once we hit Realm Divide, there's going to be enemy ninjas everywhere. +1 to command during ambushes. Okay, let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and finish off that warrior one, so my guy's pretty well rounded there. I'm going to leave a few units, because I'm not going to need all my units, to garrison Busan, and hopefully that'll help keep the city moderately under control. Let's see what the happiness level is. Okay, it's still green. I mean, we'll definitely be having the chance of a Christian revolt, but that'll at least let me take that army over there to deal with that. Let's go ahead and end another turn. So right now you can see that I've done some serious work on my economy. It's paying off, and I can still capture a couple of more trade routes and further boost my economy, so I'll be doing that soon. Some of you were like basically foaming at the mouth in my last videos because I haven't taken those last couple of trade ports, but don't worry, I'm going to do it. And then some of you were also mad at me because I was saying I may not keep my navy. I guess I am going to keep my navy to try and protect those trade ports so that I don't lose that income during the Realm Divide. So yeah, don't worry, I'll take some of your advice on that. So there's no need to get crazy angry at me. Let's see, Pirate Lair, what does this do? Increases trade income only by 10%. Increases trade income by 30%. Oof, that's pretty sweet. I'm going to build that building there. Let's see, I need to repair some of the ships in this fleet, so we're going to dock them. I probably should have done that on the last... I'm not sure if I could have done it on the last turn. In any case, you can click on your ships, and if you need to repair them, if they need to be repaired... can I not repair some of my ships here? What's the dang deal? We can repair that one. And that one. That one. I guess that ship doesn't need any repairing. Oh, yeah, I'm sitting there trying to repair a ship that doesn't need to be repaired. My bad. Alright, so those will all be repaired soon. I have a bunch of trade ships ready now. So we'll take these down and hit this trade port that's untapped as of yet. Yeah, I think that's the only trade ships I was training for now. I might have been training some others somewhere. I don't really remember. I do have one trade ship here. Let's hit the recruitment here and recruit a few trade ships. And we'll get that last one up there. Let's take my general, see if we can put down these. The Christian rebels are now hiding up here in the woods, but I'll pretty much just move to where I can protect Hizen, and Hizen is a definite income maker. It's a province that we definitely want to keep. Hizen, I guess is a better way to say it, not Hizen. I hope you're enjoying this campaign. I know a lot of you really seem like you are, so that's good. I'm glad to hear it. And I think that I've had a couple of rough spots, but I think now that I have my income where it is, and if I do some saving and stuff, it's going to really help me be prepared for the Realm Divide, especially if I get rid of some of these the problems with the Christian rebels here. You can see that they came up and messed with my city there. Alright, so we're mastering more arts, which is great. Let's see. I should be able to recruit Kisho ninjas if I build the right buildings now, which I think I will do. I'm trying to think what other kind of stuff I might want to work on. I think I'm going to do the Heaven and Earth because that allows me to get to the some of the siege units and matchlock units. So we'll do that one next. The rebel army is now within striking range here. So we're going to go ahead and put these guys out of their misery. So I'll see you on the battle map to take care of that. Alright, let's see what my daimyo has to say about these rebels. Hopefully he'll insult them. Nice. Anyway, he gave us some pretty funny words there. I can pretty much just mow down these rebels with my archers, so, I mean, this isn't going to take too much doing, to be honest. Maybe I'll try and give you like a good slow motion arrow volley, and try and get you some good death animations. Just going to fast forward so I can get my men up here quicker, so you're not missing anything while I'm marching. Looks like the rebels are pretty steadfast over there. Perhaps they're praying before the battle or something. I don't know. But in any case, these men are definitely going to die. There we go. Actually, I want to keep my men a little bit more bunched up here. Concentrate my volleys. I think that's going to leave me just out of range. Okay, got my men there. Alright, let's put it in slow motion here and watch some of the arrow volleys coming in and out. For some reason their guys were shooting first, but here comes some of my arrows. Slowly at first. Oh, there's a pretty massive volley coming in over there. Looks like all my archers are pretty much firing at the same target. They do that sometimes, like the fire at will is sometimes kind of handy, and then other times it does really dumb stuff for you. There's one guy going down, must have gotten stuck by an arrow. Here's some arrows coming in on this side. Let's go watch those. What? No deaths? What a bunch of crap. Over there we got a couple, I think. Yep, this guy went down. Both those guys, check it out, had arrows stuck in them. Anyway, these volleys haven't been as devastating as I was hoped by showing you slow motion stuff, but maybe if I target all my archers onto one. Now let's watch and see if we can get a good slow motion arrow volley. So we should see at any moment. These guys are writhing on the ground. It's a nice added bonus. Yeah, here comes some arrows. Now we should be getting some pretty brutal effects. There we go. I think that's what you wanted to see. The rebels being absolutely cut down by a spray of arrows. Anyway, I don't really know what else there is to show you from this battle. Alright, that was another easy victory for me, and we destroyed the rebels. So, another Christian revolt put down. You know what's amazing is you would think that after these guys died so many times that they would probably reconsider revolting quite so much, but apparently they like being destroyed. Looks like I can hire a monk here as well. Any of these towns where I've built a monastery, I should be able to hire a monk. So we're going to hire monks in all these provinces, and I think I need to do some construction here, yeah, where I tore down those buildings. We are going to go ahead and build here a monastery, or sorry, a Buddhist, I keep saying monastery, it's because I think that's the next level of the building. I think I have a sake den somewhere. I'm going to improve it so that we can do some Kisho Ninja. I'm also going to make sure I have a Naginata dojo there, and maybe we can recruit some warrior monks. Let's see, I got a sword school, and I'm building a monastery there. I can recruit yet another monk there. I'm just going to recruit monks for all these provinces because that'll help speed the process of getting... In fact, I'm going to recruit another Metsuke there. These guys will be helpful for the realm divide. I know it's spending quite a bit of money, but all these agents will be very handy when it comes time for the realm divide and helping to control my provinces. I think now is the time to be upgrading a lot of my buildings as well, so we're going to take a look through here and see if there's anything we can do to upgrade. Let's see, we can upgrade that harbor. I think I'll go ahead. I did the Nodashi dojo there. Let's increase, let's see, melee attack, 2 armor. Let's build an armor there. Basically, yeah, I'm just going to go through here while I have some koku and make some of those improvements, so hopefully that kind of stuff will help us out. Let's see, I should have some more trade ships now. I do have these 2 trade ships that we'll go ahead and send up in that direction. Trying... What? Those morons came back and already took over my cotton trade route? Well, that's okay. I'll just send my navy back up there to finish them off. And then I think I'm in the process of recruiting more trade ships, so we should be good. And we have a... Oh, wow, I didn't know those guys could sail all the way up there. Sweet. So... Or actually, why did it bring me all the way up here? Oh, because, yeah, I can go ahead and fight this battle. So I'm just going to auto-resolve. Shouldn't be any big deal there. Alright, so we'll have that trade route under our control now, and I'll go ahead and increase the numbers of ships that I have there. Let's go ahead and end one more turn. I've actually kind of screwed up a little bit, so sorry for my screw-ups, but I think I messed up some of the recording on like that naval battle, and also on that battle with the Christian rebels, but I mean, you didn't really miss anything too big. This video is really just more about economy and preparation, getting ready for the big realm divide that's going to happen whenever the shogunate takes even more notice. So we got another Christian revolt. This time it's in Busan. Let's see, there's only 2 enemy ships here. Well, hang on, what clan is this? Imagawa. Let's take a look at the diplomacy and see if it's going to be a big deal. Yeah, see, these guys are way over here. Again, I'm not really worried about offending these dudes. So I'm just going to use my trade ships to knock theirs off. And I'm not really going to worry about calling allies into this. Doesn't really matter. So we'll just auto-resolve that. We captured a couple other trade ships. That'll help me out. Alright, so there. So now some of you should be extremely happy. Now all the trade routes are under my control. At least it shows one of them isn't. But that one is now under control. And I'll make sure and max out the number of trade ships we have there. You can see that my income is accordingly extremely high. Now let's take this army I have. We're going to have to march back to Busan Castle, because that's where the next rebellion is. Let's get this monk to minister to the settlement. That'll hopefully help eventually get rid of these Christian revolts. So here's all those monks I trained. We're going to get them to be ministering to these Christian settlements. Okay. And then here's one of my Metsukes. We're going to go ahead and just bring him up into this vicinity. Alright, let's end the turn one more time. Okay, now I have all the trade routes under my control. I just need to finish stacking them up with trade ships, and then I'll just keep maybe 1 or 2 little navies handy to help defend those during the realm divide. I really do think we're actually in much, much better shape now. And I think I'm going to wait until, let's see, I'm going to see what year it is here. And we're going to try and defend our castle against these numerically superior Christian rebels. I don't have any bows, but I think we should be able to defend the castle, so maybe this will be fun for you to watch. Alright, when you're defending, you want to see what your opponent's bringing at you and from which direction. So here he's got 2 Yari Ashigaru, I say he, the AI does. 3 Yari Ashigaru coming from that direction. There's one of his bow units. So he's got his bow units on the opposite side of the castle. Those are going to be the real danger to me. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and come garrison a bunch of my Ashigaru units on this side of the castle to help defend the walls. And then on the side of the castle with his bow units, I'm also going to garrison up some Ashigaru. And then I'm going to hide my samurai retainers back here. That way, hopefully, the bow units won't be able to affect them. I hate it when it puts my general with one of my Ashigaru units. That's pretty frustrating. You can see this little tower here is firing a few arrows for me. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage, though. But yeah, basically, the bow units are the biggest threat to me. So that's why I want to garrison my men here. It'll at least minimize some of the bow casualties. And maybe keep those archers busy. Keep them from shooting the crap out of my units in the back or something. I'm sure he is. But he's going to have to defend himself. So yeah, I went ahead and just garrisoned up my men. Hopefully this will help, like I said, protect me from some of the archer fire. I can see my towers now probably shooting me in the back. It's pretty handy that it goes ahead and does that for me. And I'm just going to keep my samurai retainers hidden and spring them out, hopefully to keep them away from bow fire, and I'll bring them out as needed. Here you can see the enemy has a pretty long climb up this wall. Where the heck are you morons going? I told you to garrison that wall for a reason. Not because I wanted you running away. Looks like I'm easily winning that melee fight, so that's good. My Ashigaru here are about to be in a pretty good fight. They're probably going to start getting a little bit overwhelmed there. And this unit here is taking a pretty good thrashing from these bow Ashigaru. There's some more bow Ashigaru there. And they are firing into the back of my general unit, which is pretty darn handy decision of the AI, to be quite frank. Because if they kill my general, it's, well, I say my general, it's more like a captain, it's not really a general. So here's the fight up close. I wonder if we can do any first person. Yeah, it's not letting me do a first person view for some reason. There's my samurai retainers. Yeah, I don't guess you can do first person view whenever they're garrisoned or fighting in this position for some reason. Looks like I did pretty well on the walls for the most part. That unit's shattered, so I can now move my general over into this vicinity. And like I said, I'm going to hold my samurai retainers in reserve because they're such a good unit. I want to save them for when they're absolutely needed, or if they're needed, because I just don't want those bow units tearing them to pieces, since they're so valuable. Alright, so it looks like most of the Christian rebel units are routing now, though they still do have some forces in the vicinity. Yep, we're doing pretty darn well. In fact, I might save that samurai retainer unit for fighting this this rebel general who's going to be making his way in eventually. So defending a castle, if you do it right, you can actually get by with not very many troops. You can see this unit here is just taking the brutalizing from both bow units, but it's almost kind of worth it, you know, because they're not firing at my men who are in the fight. So I'm pretty much just sacrificing that Ashigaru unit. But since they're garrisoned, you know, it should help minimize the casualties that they're taking at least. So it looks like we beat back all of the enemy troops there. I'll put these guys in loose formation and then pull them back up here. Yep, here comes the enemy general. They're going to dismount and start to climb up the walls. The AI is pretty smart with their bows, especially as you increase the difficulty setting of the game. You can see that they're maximizing the effectiveness of these bows by keeping them out here at a distance and just firing away at me. These guys are no longer firing. I'm not sure what the reasoning behind that is. They may have run out of ammo because they've been firing the whole time. Let's see. So here comes the enemy general. Sorry, cat's crawling all over me like usual. Bumping into the microphone. Alright, so of course now he won't sit still. Hold on just a second. Okay, there we go. Couldn't move there for a second. The cat's always jumping all over me when I'm on the computer. So here the enemy general is within the castle, so now I'm going to spring my samurai retainers. And I kind of just have my Ashigaru absorbing bow fire. Here the bow Ashigaru are finally going to come into the castle. And so it's at this time, well, these bow Ashigaru are. I'll bring my Yari Ashigaru over here. These guys aren't in loose formation. Okay, there they go. Alright, so here's my samurai retainers duking it out with the enemy general's bodyguard. The enemy general unit is a pretty darn strong sword unit when they're dismounted. So you want to take them seriously. I mean, you can see that guy there. You know, they're actually, you know, giving a pretty good beating to my samurai retainers, which are the best unit, of course, that I have in this fight. Let's see what the setup is there. Of course, my samurai retainers are also thrashing the enemy pretty well. Not sure where the enemy general is. Haven't seen him yet. Where is the enemy general? Huh, maybe he died already. Yeah, he might have died already, I'm not sure. Anyway, my samurai retainers were able to clean up that enemy general unit, so that's pretty much the end of this fight. So, hope you enjoyed a little bit of castle defense there. You see that was going to be a clear victory for me. Alright, so we'll beat back that Christian rebellion, and then my army will be able to get there. Foreign trade network. Preparing to reap the benefits. Oh, sweet. So I'm going to get some increased benefits from having controlled all those trade lanes. Very nice indeed. So check out my income now. It's 5,000 koku per turn. And I think we are pretty much ready for the realm divide in many respects. Not quite, but we're getting quite close to being ready. Just auto-resolve this. And I think that's pretty much all I'm going to bring you for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed these preparations for what's about to be a very savage fight. We're about 15 years from the campaign end, which 15 years from the campaign end is 60 turns. So that should leave me plenty of turns to conquer all the provinces I need, and to also take the shogunate. So in the next video we'll start preparing the appropriate armies and saving a little bit more money, and just basically getting ready for the huge fight that's to come. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll be back with more videos for you in the very near future.